Hello, Sue.
Damn. You still good for tonight?
What do you mean?
The chess game with Professor Hawking. And dinner afterwards. Only 3 of us got invites, Reed. Don't tell me you've forgotten.
Oh, man.
Are you still working on this end zone stuff? I thought Dad told you to close all those files and put them into storage.
He did. But I've discovered something amazing here, Sue. It started with a signal from the outer reaches of the zone. Intelligent noise from an alternate reality.
Reed, we've been banned from going anywhere near the end zone.
But it's an alternate Earth, Sue. An entire planet, almost exactly like ours, except for tiny differences. We've actually been communicating with each other. You're not going to tell your dad, are you?
You know something, Reed? At least my dad waited until my mom was dead before getting lost in his work.
First fight?
Not exactly.
Don't worry. My Sue used to storm off like that all the time. She'll be furious for an hour, annoyed for 2 hours, and then sulk for a further 90 to 95 minutes before you just kiss and make up. Trust me, I speak from experience.
Who's the little boy?
This is Franklin, my son. We've got a little girl called Valeria too, but she's out shopping with her mother right now. I thought you might get a kick out of seeing the kind of child you and your Sue might have a few years down the line, if my projections are accurate. Say hello, Franklin.
You look like you could be my daddy's little brother, mister.
Wow. It's just mind-blowing to think of Sue and I actually getting together in the future. I mean, it always felt like we would, but this is just like official confirmation.
Unless, of course, that's one of the subtle differences between our worlds. I've been reading all those web pages you sent me, and the details are fascinating. Your Avengers are called the Ultimates. Your Baxter building looks completely different. You've got less than 100 superhumans, whereas we've literally got thousands.
You got someone watching over your shoulder all day long and telling you what you should be working on?
No, our Fantastic Four is completely self-financed.
Wish I could say the same. We're part funded by the government and part funded by some Fortune 500 companies. Meaning we have to think of new defense systems and new things to sell people, when we should be doing all the things you guys are doing.
If you're unhappy, why don't you just leave?
It's not that I'm unhappy. I love it here. This is the first place I've ever really felt at home. It's just, when you got in touch and said you were gathering the smartest minds in the multiverse for this mission you were planning, it just kind of got me thinking. I want to be a superhero. I've got the powers and I've even got a symbol on my costume now. Why can't I be a superhero like Spider-Man or Captain America?
I still wish you wouldn't keep this all to yourself. You'd have built the teleporter twice as fast if Professor Storm and his team had given you a hand.
We've done okay. Even as a hologram, you've been able to stop me from making all the mistakes I'd have made with those blueprints you emailed through. Believe me, Reed. The rest of the gang just wouldn't have understood.
Are you ready for the big jump?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Good. The others are just arriving for this meeting I've called. What do you take in your coffee?
Cream and 4 sugars. Just like you, presumably. Oh, man. That felt weird. Reed? Reed! Oh my god. What happened? This is horrible. Reed?